Hello Capricorns, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Capricorns this week? King of Swords flipped over instantly, and then you have the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups. I thought I saw a dolphin, but there isn't one. Queen of Pentacles. So I'll talk you through these cards and then I'll get to you some more cards to clarify them so we can see more in depth why they've come out for you. But firstly, King of Swords is a really nice energy to be in when it comes to like, and also King of Swords, man or woman, doesn't matter, but it's just the energy you're in. King of Swords is very like strategic, very smart, very much, you're in your thinking energy this week. You're in your, you're very smart, basically. I don't know how to put it more simply than that. When I clarify it, we're going to see why it's coming out a little bit more. But basically you're just almost like your intelligence is fierce in some way, because I'm just looking, there's a wolf underneath the King of Swords and I just feel like there's something quite powerful in your mind, and it might be a little bit confronting to other people that aren't on the same wavelength. Then you had Two of Wands. Two of Wands is all about a decision and choosing between two things. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is healing, or it can be new love coming in for you. Very wide, but also like, why did I say very wide? I meant to say like it's very open. It could be a lot of things until I've clarified it, but Ace of Cups is very loving energy and very pure, because it's the ace, it's new. There's something either new coming in or renewing. And then you have Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles, just noticing the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords both have like an animal like sitting by their feet, just laying there quite loyal. So Queen of Pentacles is very much homebody energy, but it's also being on top of your finances and being very comfortable and being very much not having to worry about money, not having to stress about it, not having to you've got more than enough. And if you're watching this thinking you don't, something's changing this week, because you're in a position at some point of feeling very satisfied with where you're at. Also, Queen of Pentacles is very much like, she can be quite materialistic, or she just likes to collect things. She puts a lot of value on her things. So you could be collecting something, or that's coming in very prominently. There's something you're collecting or are going to collect more of, if there is already something in your mind that you know I'm talking about. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to see, why is the King of Swords here for Capricorn? The Ten of Swords. Oh, so it's a new beginning. Ten of Swords is like an ending, because it's the minor arcana of the Death card. So there's something ending and the only way is up. Things can only get better here on out, and with that you have the King of Swords. Some of you, I feel like there's something where you feel you might have been a bit dumb. There's some situation, it could be your work, it could be your family, you kind of go, oh, I went about that the wrong way. It could be your relationship, you're like, I didn't handle that right, that was really stupid of me. There's something where you're being very hard on yourself, but now things are actually getting better for you because you're learning from something. Because I'm just noticing swords are thoughts, and I feel like mentally you're like, oh my gosh, I've ruined something. But then in reality you're a King of Swords and you're actually very intelligent, very smart, and you thinking you've ruined something is actually you just not being, almost like thinking like a normal person. You're like, oh my god, how could I be so dumb? But it's almost like you're just a normal person for a second, and then you snap back into your King of Swords energy of being like, I know everything. And I know you don't know everything, I know you don't think you do, but it's more like you're very, very smart. I just keep saying that. So let me clarify the King of Swords again, because I just feel as if Strength card, mentally strong. Not only, that's the thing I said, something about fierceness. Not only are you very smart and intelligent this week, like there's something where you're also fierce and might be a bit confronting to others, and then you've got the Strength card come out. Very much like you're almost scaring people with your ability to see through them or like understand them so well, because the King of Swords is very black and white thinking and very unempathetic sometimes and very unemotional. However, that doesn't mean they can't see and understand very well. You can still see all the facts in front of you and understand why people are acting certain ways towards you, and I don't know, there's something very like, don't underestimate your intelligence just because you have messed up something. Like, you've not messed it up as bad as you think. There's something where you're like, oh my god, how could I be so stupid? And you're not stupid at all. Like, you're human. Clarify the Two of Wands. The Seven of Cups. So Two of Wands is choosing between two things. Like, should you stay, should you go this direction, should you move to Paris, or I was gonna say Paris or France, but that would be very dumb. But you know what I'm trying to say. But you have the Seven of Cups clarifying the Two of Wands, so you actually have a lot more options than you realize. You're kind of, maybe either you're narrowing things down to two, like because you're overwhelmed with options, you're like, what are the two main ones, and you're going to figure out this week what your two main choices are. Or with the Seven of Cups, there's something here about you think there's only two options and there's actually so many more paths you can go down, and there could be a much better one. I feel as if, like, if you're having to choose between two and the path isn't obvious, it could be a case of the path is actually a completely different one, right? Like when we're talking about relationships and people are like, oh, I like this guy and I like this guy, or like this girl and this girl. Is it a case that it's not either of those people? Like, do you like them that much if they're, you know, not popping out next to the other? I don't know how to put that bit up, but a lot of you, this is more towards, for some reason I'm getting moving, or it could be towards your career, because I'm not necessarily getting that that's towards actual people. Could be, keep your mind open. But clarify the Ace of Cups. The Death card. So you had the Minor Arcana, now you have the Major Arcana, you got the Death card. That's a really cool card. So Death is all about rebirth, don't panic by the name, but I really love this card because it's all about rising from the ashes and things taking a new turn, and also like letting go of the past to make room for the new. Some of you, it's like you're cleaning up your life a lot and letting out what you don't want, and holding yourself a lot more accountable and being a lot more like cutthroat. That might not be the right way to put it, but you're being a lot more choosy and a lot more selective about what you allow in your life, I guess. With the Ace of Cups and the Death card, you definitely have a huge healing coming in love. Now this could be self-love, and I know that's boring to hear, but it's also just a feeling of you feeling a lot more love. Your idea of love could be changing. Could be like, that's what this rebirth is what you thought love was, or what you settled for thinking love was, is now going in the trash, and you're going to have some type of new awakening to what it's supposed to be. But it feels very refreshing. It feels very like kind. There's something very sweet and kind and pure around this. So it could also be a healing of your current relationship being renewed. But don't underestimate this. I feel like some of you are like, oh, we've gone too far now, nothing can be healed, and there's a massive healing happening and a massive rebirth happening. So unless you're in, yeah, unless you're in a very, very, very unhealthy place in your relationship, there is healing to be had. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. With the Queen of Cups. And the Star, massive healing and hope. The thing I like about the Star basically is it's like inspiration and hope. If you aren't quite seeing your direction or you're feeling a bit lost, the Star is like the guiding star, the North Star, or like it's something that it guides you and inspires you to keep moving forward in a way. Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles though. Random burp, pardon me. Queen of Cups is usually somebody very psychic, somebody very emotionally intelligent, somebody very loving, caring. There's a lot of feelings because water is emotion, and look at the waterfalls behind her. With the Queen of Pentacles here, some of you have like, you're coming into this energy of this is going to sound weird, but it's like you're feeling more, but you're feeling more for yourself. Some of you, it's almost as if you're very empathetic and you're very, very loving and caring to those around you, and you care and you worry and you know, you give out all your energy to others, and there's something now where you're going to be paying more attention to you, because I just feel as if you're focusing on you and it's making you a lot more healed and happy. Some of you are focusing on yourselves, and then like you notice if you're in a long-term relationship where somebody isn't giving you the attention you give them and it feels a bit unbalanced, there's something where you're not going to kind of overindulge anyone anymore, and you're going to overindulge yourself instead, right? In a very healthy way. You're going to look after yourself and feel, I don't know, it's almost like you don't feel empathy for yourself as much as you do others, and you're going to start to be a lot more kind to yourself. I'm going to get you one more card because I don't know how long this reading is, but it feels very short. Ten of Wands. I told you, a lot of you are going to be moving soon, or changing, or moving jobs, or there's something about moving, or just moving forward. Keep moving forward in some way. Even if you have to let go of a lot of things and shed a lot of things and commitments, and there's just something where there's a lot of weight you're carrying that you don't need to carry, and you're going to move forward into a time that's much, much more easy and simple than where you've come from. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thanks so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Told Tarot Tuesdays.